and also students. I am Ms. Hiba Hashkhalil, a teacher of the English language at Ahmad Iskandar School in Damascus. Welcome to the Syrian Educational Platform. Today is Monday, 12th March 2023. We're going to start with the grade 11, unit 9, challenges of our population. This is a photo expressing a overpopulation, that means increasing the number of people all over the world. The growing number of the global population is not a matter that has just appeared, but it can be traced back to prehistoric time and continues to the present. Experts predict that the future of humanity will be vague if the world follows the same behavioral patterns. The phenomenon of overpopulation has many reasons to appear, but mainly it's because of migration and urbanization. So the phenomenon of overpopulation is an old one. It's not modern. It appeared in prehistoric time, and the future of the world will be vague if the people keep this behavior. So here we are talking about the main reasons of overpopulation, which are migration and urbanization. This is a photo expressing overpopulation, so increasing the increasing of people, and here a photo of urbanization. Migration imposes severe threats to the environment. In the same regard, urbanization destroys natural habitats and reinforces carbon dioxide emissions. So here we are talking about the results of urbanization and migration. So they destroy the environment and the natural habitats, and they cause carbon dioxide emissions to emit, which cause climate change and global warming. So when we have a lot of carbon dioxide emissions in the atmosphere of the Earth, then the Earth will experience climate change and global warming. Consequently, many animal species are facing extinction, and humanity is at a constant risk because of food scarcity, shortage of water, as well as lack of renewable resources. While environmental activities are warning the world about the effects of this crisis, many think that they will be able to overcome it, ignoring the reality that what occurs can't go back to how it was before. So, also we are talking about the results of overpopulation. We're going to have animal extinction and food shortage and shortage of water, also lack of renewable resources. If people stay on this behavior, humanity can't go back to what it was before. This is a photo of animal extinction. And here we have food scarcity and others. Most people tend to focus mainly on short-term goals to enrich themselves rather than give close attention to environmental protection for long-term goals. Due to such human behavior, the planet is running out of resources, and with every newly birth, the globe suffers. So every day we have a new birth, and with each birth or every new birth, the globe will suffer more. It's paramount for humans to realize that our planet has no help from outside to come and compensate the lack in natural resources that humans have to undergo soon. So humans should understand that when we have this lack of renewable resources, it won't, or there's nobody, or there's no another planet will come and help us to solve this problem. This is a photo of or expressing the lack of renewable resources on Earth. Furthermore, another result of urbanization is eutrophication, or an increase in chemical nutrients in the water resources. So we have also a result of urbanization, eutrophication, or eutrophication, it's an increase in chemical nutrients in the water resources. The process ultimately pollutes the quality of water, affects the marine life, and deteriorates infrastructure. So also, these are the effects or the results of eutrophication. The story reached its worst stages when knowing that the impact of a human activity is devastating for the biodiversity and air quality as well. The amount of pollution released into the atmosphere from factories, households, and automobiles are far greater than what the environment can sustain. So we are talking about now the effects of humans on negatively on Earth. We have pollution from the factories, from the automobiles, households, and these are so much far greater than the Earth can sustain. Now we're going to talk about eutrophication. What's eutrophication? Here, when the fertilizers run off or leaching, algae blooms due to presence of nutrients. So here we have the sun can't reach to the depth, and here bacteria use organ to break down the algae. Fish suffocate or suffer due to lack of oxygen. So here we're going to have maybe fish extinction or death. Now, match the following words with their definitions. Number one, vague. Vague means not clear, not having information or details. Impose. To force somebody to deal with something unpleasant. Crisis. A time of great danger, difficulty. Yes. Paramount means important or more important than anything else. Devastating, causing a lot of damage and destruction. And the final one is sustain, to make something continue for some time without becoming less. Now we're going to do another exercise. Read the text and answer the following questions. What will happen if the word follows the same behavioral pattern that's used nowadays? The future of humanity will be vague if the word follows the same behavioral patterns. So the future of humans will be vague or unclear. Question 2. Name the most important causes of overpopulation. So we have just mentioned two causes, which are migration and urbanization. Question 3. How does urbanization impact the environment? Urbanization destroys natural habitats and reinforces carbon dioxide emissions, which cause climate change and global warming. Why is the phenomena of overpopulation considered a normal crisis? Because many think that they will be able to overcome it or to solve this problem. How does eutrophication act? The process ultimately pollutes the quality of water, affects the marine life, and deteriorates infrastructure. So these are the results of eutrophication. Now, correct the following sentences according to the text. Number 1, the growing size of the global population is an urgent problem facing people. The growing size, so this is false. The growing size of the global population is an old problem facing people, so it's an old one, not a modern one. Number 2, because of food scarcity and shortage of water, renewable resources at a constant risk. Humanity is at a constant risk because of food scarcity and shortage of water. So we are talking about humanity here, not the renewable resources. Number 3, most people tend to focus mainly on short-term goals to protect the environment. The correction is, most people tend to focus mainly on short-term goals to enrich themselves. Number 4, eutrophication has a direct effect on the purity of the air around us. Eutrophication has a direct effect on the purity of the marine life around us. So here we are talking about the marine life, not the air around us. Number 5, the global environment has the ability to face the huge amount of pollution. the huge amount of pollution is far greater than what the environment can sustain. Now we're going to move to phrasal verbs. Use the dictionary to find out the meanings of the following phrasal verbs. So here we have the verb be plus different prepositions and different meanings. Be after means behind or follow. Be along means come or arrive. Be away, to be at a distance from a particular place, person, or thing. Be down on means be angry or annoyed with somebody or something. Be down with, it has two meanings. Be ill or understand or approve of something, so it has two different meanings. Be fed up, be annoyed or worried. Be in for, be ready or to expect trouble. Be in on, be involved or know about something. Now we're going to do exercise about these phrasal verbs. Complete the following sentences with the suitable phrasal verbs. More than one tense can be used in some sentences. So we may have two tenses in one sentence. Here we have the phrasal verbs: be after, be along, be away, be down on, be down with, be fed up, be in on, and be in for. Number one, the boss announced that the final report must be in for the next, by next Sunday, so it must be ready. Sham was the only one who wasn't in on the new project. 3. The next plane should be along in the next 10 minutes or so. So here be along means should arrive in the next 10 minutes. Number 4. That boy is always in trouble. The police are after him again. So the police are after him or are following him. 5. Lily has been away on business for 3 weeks. So she's absent or she's away of business. John didn't go to work because he was down with the flu. So he was affected with the flu. He was ill. Number 7, he's always disturbing. I'm fed up of his complaints. It means that I am bored of his complaints. Number 8, after accusing her of being lazy, Mary is down on her boss. Now we're going to move to the everyday English, talking about weather. Note, to have a conversation about cold weather, we use the following expression. So we are talking about cold weather, we say cold front. Cold front means a large mass of cold air. Supposed to refers to something that's intended or expected to happen. Yeah, an informal conversational cue used by native speakers. So it's informal item. It's not formal one. It's used in conversation that could be used for yes. That's what read online, a useful phrase to convey information. And wind chill, the effect of the wind making the temperature feel colder on our person's skin. And finally, driving down means forcing to be lower. Read the following dialogue. Here we have dialogue, and these are the words used for weather. John, cold weather. John, it's freezing outside. What happened to the weather report? Kathy, I thought this cold front was supposed to pass. John, yeah, I thought so too. That's what I read on the internet this morning. Kathy, I guess the wind chill is really driving down the temperature. John, take my word for it. This is the bad effect of the climate change. Kathy, there's no easy way to tell, but the world is suffering a lot. John, I wish I could see our planet a better place one day. Kathy, I hope so. John, can we go inside? I feel like my toes are starting to go numb. Go numb means like being paralyzed, but for a very short time. So this is all for today.